Hey, yo. Check it.
Welcome back, Hir-O.
My word is my sword, Hokage and Batosai, pulling the blades out of the forge, yo. Prior to my knowledge of the Force, was thinking Jedi, but through obtaining holocrons from both sides, I'm under gray skies. Everything that glitter ain't kyber crystal, my mind to lift you. In this time we shine together, disarm your pistol, yo. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, my wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash.
Wagwan.
Hey, yo, we got a very special guest in the building.
Boop, boop, boop. In the building.
Got the homie Errick, a.k.a. E.G. Detweiler.
AKA. Why don't you give you?
I will give
your
my
AKAs.
I will give my AKAs. What up, though? It is Handsome Bane of Isle of Power Claim, the Toxic Boxer, the Problematic Problem Solver, the Abel Magwitch of this podcast shit.
Let's go.
That's a literary reference, y'all.
Let's go.
Sometimes you should read the white man's books just to know what lies they got for you.
And this guy has a better Vince McMahon impression than me.
I like your Vince. My Hogan is probably.
Oh yeah,
My Hogan's
let's-
probably A1.
Let's get hold on for the fans. Let's get a Vince and Hogan back and forth.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, here we go.
Improv and scene.
How you doing, Hulkster?
What's going on, Vince, man?
Well, you want to run something by me, huh? Well, damn, pal, let's hear it.
Let me snort it up first, man. I gotta get my... Okay, so it's me, right? And the title's on the line. Who's got the title right now? Doesn't matter. Whoever it is, I want the belt, right? Put it on Kofi, and then I'll take it off Kofi, man. We'll do... No, it's
You had
Bobby.
me at squash a nigger. Let's do it. Let's squash him.
It'll be me versus Bobby Lashley, man. And Kofi Kingston, brother. And the power of Hulkamania will overcome soul power, man.
If you're gonna squash, you might as well squash 3 of them. If you're gonna do 2,
Yeah, throw any assortment of a nigger in there, man. I'll take care of it, brother.
it'd be a nigger pie. You just get them all in there. Just smash them all together and we'll eat them.
And then, brother,
chocolate.
and then I'll spit in a tube, man, for 23andMe, brother. And you'll find out that I got just a smidge, man. Just a touch of the tar brush on me, brother.
Fantastic.
Well, damn, pal, I love it.
A touch of the tar brush, bro.
Yo, in all of my Hogan work, I've been researching all of the really, really, really bad racist terms, and so
Fantastic.
you can't just say nigger, dog. Like,
Right.
you gotta mix it up.
Oh man, fantastic. That was awesome. Episode 89. Episode Steve Smith. Is he the best under 6 foot wide receiver of all time?
Oh yeah.
I can't think of any others.
The only other guy, I mean, is Golden Tate in that conversation yet?
No, not on his level. Steve Smith was like
Yeah, he was goated.
an animal.
What about some of them little fast white guys that play for New England?
Oh, you're talking about
Welker
Edelman there?
and Edelman and
Edelman,
Danny
man.
Amendola, all of them. They be finding these random white
Hey,
dudes.
it's always that system just never, especially with
Wow,
Twom
right.
throwing the football.
Yep.
God, I miss Twommy.
Oh man, Tommy.
They call him Tommy.
Twommy.
My God.
Nigga. Twommy.
So for
I
context,
don't think so.
Eric is from Detroit, like all of us, but he currently lives in Boston.
Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts.
The thing that people get confused with the accent is that you have to just chew on the English language and let it fall on the floor. That's essentially what that is. So when you say Tom, you're saying Tom. Of course, everybody always says pack your car and have it yard, but they say pack your car. No.
It's not that.
Just let it
Ridiculous.
fall out of your face, dog.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it.
Hilarious.
There it is.
Yeah, man. So let's holler at the guests first. What are you into currently, my friend?
So, I have been real deep. You know, Bret Hart's birthday just passed. Shout out to the GOAT.
Oh.
And I was, going down the rabbit hole of people analyzing Bret Hart matches, and I found this account on YouTube, Wrestling Bios. And
good?
Dude be just like, it's a Scottish dude, and the thing I appreciate about it is that he's not like trying to get himself over. He's not on screen. It's just a
Sure.
disembodied voice, and he's just running down what led up to the angle, why it's so good. So it's really dope. So I'd say check out Wrestling Bios, especially the Bret Hart stuff, because he went over the WrestleMania 10 match with Owen,
Fire.
the King of the Ring 3-match run, which was incredible, probably his finest hour. There was also and he did the Steve Austin at the Steve Austin whole thing actually.
Mania
Well, he talked about Survivor Series
and
first.
Survivor
He talked
Series.
about how all of that built up from losing to Shawn and like how Shawn, dropped
man,
the
Bret
ball,
kinda
lost
like-
his smile and all that bullshit.
Oh God. Bret. A lot of fans, I feel like Bret kind of kicked off the Attitude Era, man. Like he kind of pretty much started that whole thing before he bounced, kind of.
I mean, he said shit on live TV.
He did.
Like,
and he
It was
and
like,
he spit on Vince McMahon on live TV.
and he
I
knocked
love
us
it.
out.
Any uppercut at that nigga?
And then I knocked him out. I didn't like him, so I being a dick.
I knocked him out.
Knocked him out.
I was man, I love Bret. I was a fan, man, when I was a kid. He was my brother's absolute favorite
Yeah, that's my
wrestler.
favorite comment.
So I was more of an Owen guy, but I
Oh,
did.
it was cold too, man.
Yeah, but I did love Bret, man. I think the dope thing about Bret was when you think about what pro wrestling is, he never made you feel like you were. Wrestlers can make you feel stupid for watching wrestling sometimes because you know what I mean, like because they just do things that are like too, like he was never too high, never too low. His matches were good and believable. Like all his offense was believable.
He said he was trying to always recreate the atmosphere of a bar fight.
Yeah,
So he never wanted to do anything that you couldn't do in a bar fight.
yeah, and I liked him, man. I thought Bret was awesome. He's always, when I think of like old like '90s wrestling and going to Blockbuster and renting old tapes, he's always like the first wrestler that comes to mind. So
Because he also teaches you how to construct a match. And, a lot of people come in, they blow their load in the first few minutes, and then it's like,
then
all
it's
right,
just
what are we doing
weird
here?
Trying to get to each spot. Bret,
It always works. It's Novocaine.
Good pacing and everything, and just the look too, man. Like he just had a dope look. The glasses.
He did have a cool ass look.
Yep. Shout out to the Hitman.
Shout out to Garnet from Steven Universe, who's clearly
Right.
inspired by Bret Hart.
100% rocks the Bret Hart glasses. What about you, man? What have you been into?
Man, so I've gone from playing no basketball to too much basketball. So here's my hooping schedule now. So I hoop Monday 6 a.m., Thursday 6 a.m., Saturday 9 a.m. And I'm about to start hooping in September, which is far away, but September I'm going to start playing on Tuesday at night. So I'll be playing 4 days a week.
Let's get it.
So I had another adventure today hooping. There was a guy who played at Wayne State, I found out later, who came here. And again, so it's this whole thing about, all right, I can also hoop. So like, I'm going to end up having to check this fucking in shape ass nigga who can obviously play.
The dialogue always. Well, they'll check each other and then we'll just,
And so, and usually it's fine. But like he was one of those guys where he played like at Wayne like maybe 2 years ago and was still in good shape. Like, and like wasn't taking it seriously, kind of. And then the competitive fire hit, and I was like, "Hold on, nigga! Like, I ain't one of these white men that's out here just trying to, get some cardio.
Get some
in.
run, nigga.
Like I can fucking
I'm out here
hoop."
hooping.
oh,
And so he was checking me. He wasn't checking me at first, but I was checking him.
right.
And so I did. Well, again, I'm too grown to be out here trying to psych myself out. Like, okay, well, he can dribble. Can I do this? Can I do that? I was like, nah, bro. I know what the fuck I can do.
Right.
I can shoot this rock. And I'm not going to sit up here and, hey, I'm going to fucking cross you over. I'm not going to do all that, but I'm going to read the screen. I'm going to cross you into the screen and get off a jump shot. Like I know how to do that. So you know what I did? I did that. He thought it was a joke ting. God damn it. He thought that I was, because I remember, so here's one thing he said, and it's really like, I almost flash back into 2012 Hir-O, where if you say the wrong thing, I go from, hey, here's that nerdy kid that can hoop, kind of surprisingly, to like, this is the nigga that won't stop talking shit. Like he just and might be ready to fight, maybe, depending on the circumstance. And some of the guys that we were playing with were fairly old. Man. Like all they do is set screens. So I was taking the ball up top. The guy, he wasn't big. He was playing the role of our big guy. He sort of did like a screen handoff. So I passed it and he passed it right back to me. And I got off a quick release jumper for three. It was a couple of feet back behind the 3-point line. And it went in. He was like, oh, that was cute. And I was like, cute?
Ooh,
oh, okay.
That's weird.
You talking to me? And it was like kind of like look at that. That was a cute little move you did. And I was like, oh, okay. So you think this is a joke, huh?
Oh, okay. You want to know that. All right.
And I'm not gonna act like he couldn't hoop. He was very good. He was probably the best person in the gym in terms of total ability to play basketball at his current powers, right? Like, look, in my prime, you ain't gonna catch me saying any nigga that didn't play in the NBA could have just dominated me at my prime. Like, I'm just not gonna say that. Like, I think me in 2011, which I think like a year after I graduated, without any of the mental anxiety of like playing on a team, and just being totally like just like free, that was probably my best basketball.
Right.
And that version of him, we would have went back and forth. He was stronger than me, but I was quicker. I was a better shooter.
Right.
At equal in terms of ball handling. So like that version of me, I think I could have still gotten the better of him no matter what. Like I think I would have beat him flat out 1-on-1.
Right.
This version of me could match him in spurts, right? Just because I just don't have the wind.
He'd know he'd be in a fight. He'd know he had been in a fight.
For sure. And here, so there's a happy ending at the end here. So like I was, he would score. He took him a while to get his shot going, but he had a very like textbook college player release, and I was like, okay, that nigga, I can't leave him open. So let me go ahead and try to close out and fucking, goddamn it, playing real defense and shit. Getting low in the stance, which I haven't done at all since I've been playing with these niggas. I have not been playing no defense, bro. Right. But I had to like really get in the stance and like try to beat him to the spot. And so with the shape that I'm in, that's like difficult to maintain for a long time. But we were getting dubs. Like our team, like I think our team we were playing like it was 2 teams playing on each side of the gym. So I think we played them about 4 or 5 times, and I think we beat them 3 out of the 5 times.
Right. Okay.
And I was out, and I was like scoring, like getting to the rack, fucking reading I'm not gonna ISO and do a bunch of dribble moves, but I had my niggas setting screens, and I was reading the screens, coming off hitting jumpers. And he did his thing too. Like I think that if he wanted to just go to the basket every single time, it would have made it harder. But I think we would have adjusted. We would have just kind of crowded the paint.
Right.
So let me not give him too much credit. That nigga, this nigga was trying his best to win, and failed.
And straight up.
Right.
And I did instead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that matters. I think that matters. He went out here, like, I know the competitive fire niggas don't be out here trying to lose. Like that nigga tried his best, and our team won more games. So here's the happy ending. The happy ending was once the games was over. All right, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead. He like, hey man, what's your name, bro? That's how you know that a nigga earned your respect and shit. Like, and it was all good after that. So the next time I see him, 100. There's none of the like weird tension. It'll be all good.
Got it. Love it.
I love hooping, bro. That shit fun. I love hooping. I love to hoop.
Bang.
I love to state the obvious.
Yeah, bro. I've been. I do have a jujitsu story for y'all.
Hey.
First, Craig of the Creek, dog.
Like, I got to get caught up, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I talk about it sometimes and I post stuff in the Discord. Y'all got to watch this show because they did the little 5 parts, capture the flag, little like Infinity War, like, you know what I'm saying, crossover event thing. And the episodes were so good. I don't know if I've ever seen an American cartoon with this amount of like lore and like world building over seasons and stuff. Like it's some high level stuff. Like I watch it with my kids and I just laugh at how good it is. Like I laugh at how good it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's funny to me because they put so much effort into it. Like there's like they start building things and like this little crossover thing is like 3 years in the making.
I remember it was getting talked about earlier.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like they have these little episodes where they go to the other side and there's the king and there's so much lore behind it and then they like be putting little Easter eggs in all the episodes. It's nuts, man.
Yeah, the world building that they do on there is like different from everything else. I mean, Adventure Time did a lot of that too, where they would like throw something here. You would see a character pop up for a minute, and then they would go away. And then 2 seasons later, you know, somebody will pop back up. You get a lot of that with Steven Universe to an extent. Infinity Train though does a really good job.
I never watched that. I gotta watch that
so
show.
good.
I haven't either.
I remember when
Infinity
it
Train is
came out. I gotta check it out.
and they give it to you all right there because
Yeah.
everything is its own contained season. It's like an anthology after a while, and man, that show is so dope.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Is it done
It's
by
Cartoon Network, so like
I know it's Cartoon Network, but do you know if it's done by like the same people that do one of these other shows?
I feel like it is.
It
It
probably
has that kind of fingerprint on it, but then it feels a little more like what's that show? It feels a little more like Gravity Falls.
Yeah, that's what I was about
That's
to say.
another show that I know a lot of people say has like some
Regular show.
Yeah, regular show too. Yeah.
Well, I was saying regular show is that's who.
Oh, made
Oh, that's
Infinity
it,
Train.
Infinity Train.
Okay, yeah, I
Really?
could see that because I remember seeing the previews and stuff for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gravity Falls is another show that I've heard people say has a
It
lot.
has that because it's like that almost R.L. Stein level of like
Yeah, man.
creepiness and uneasiness that you're
Yeah.
supposed to feel.
And,
It's dope though.
And Craig Creek, man, just has some crazy world building and stuff. So y'all got to make sure y'all watch that. And the characters
Yeah,
are.
I think I'm a season behind on Craig, but I love it.
Yeah, man, it's a great show. Yeah, bro. So I was, you know, when I train, I do. It's just kind of me and my 2 masters, and we have like a small group that we train with all the time. And so, secret, one of my guy Kyle that I train with all the time. He's a big fella. He's really unbelievably strong, athletic. He's really good.
Kyle's can usually be.
Yeah,
they
Kyle's are always good at martial arts.
right,
He's
or
ridiculous.
football.
But he's a monster, man. And me and him, I've been training with him since I first started, and he's about to get his blue belt. So I've been kind of going down to the school that he trains at and just kind of popping in, just so it doesn't look too. So I don't give it away. Just when I don't want to just pop up at his school that he trains at and be like, "Hey, I'm randomly here on a Tuesday," you know what I'm saying, and then give away the surprise because I know, but obviously he doesn't. So I was down there last week, Juju at 10th Planet in Detroit, and I was training at the school, and there's this. I actually did some role with a pro MMA fighter. This guy was. He was big. He was like 6'3". He was really, really, really strong and athletic. And I didn't even know until, you know, afterwards. And then afterwards, you know, one of my masters, Tracy, he's like, man, I was like, who is it? I was like, you know, like, what belt is he? You know what I'm saying? Because it's Noki. And then he tells me, and he's like, yeah, he's a pro MMA fighter. And I was just like, you know, wow. And then it made me feel like really good about my game because I pretty much, you know, he was
all right.
he was a big, strong guy, and I pretty much dominated. So I felt really good about it.
That's what's up.
So that was dope. But yeah, bro, birthday shout out real quick. We got 2. We want to wish a SwordCast birthday to the homie Sly, aka Samurai Jet Blue. He's got the dojo hoops thing going, man. He's a great coach and basketball trainer. This is a good dude, man.
Yeah, funny.
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Shout out to you, bro. Happy birthday. Always good stuff in the Discord. Always good positive energy for everybody. This is a solid dude, man. I got a couple funny stories. I actually met him in New York. I did a show in New York, and he comes up to me and he says this. He says a pretty hilarious joke, and he always tells me that he didn't think I was gonna laugh, and I like started dying, and I try to get Chris's attention. And then Chris just completely blows it off.
Sandbagged it.
So I try to get Chris, who's he's our friend, he's my manager. I try to get Chris's attention. He just completely ignores me and just kills the whole moment.
Chris is cool. He's just like he just doesn't know how to talk to other human beings sometimes. He thinks that like being an asshole all the time is a viable way to communicate just on a normal basis. Like, bro, like you can't just be mean to people all the time. Like that just doesn't work.
Oh man, hilarious. But happy birthday, Sly, man. And then we got another one, right?
Yeah. So then happy birthday to Yakuza Yana, the first lady of the SwordCast Discord.
Happy birthday to you as well.
She has questionable opinions about certain video game characters, but we made our peace today, so it's all good. Happy birthday. We look to her to keep us in line when niggas fall into accidental sexism and misogyny, into toxicity. So shout out to you for keeping us on track, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right, man. So what we're going to do in this episode, guys, we're just gonna do our Loki review, and then I have been holding off this whole time. I have not watched the Hot Ones challenge yet. And I've been waiting, and I've been wanting to watch it, and I have not cheated. So I want to watch it for the first time, and you're going to get my reaction to that. But first, man, Loki, episode 4. What did you guys think, man?
It was dope. We got some movement, man. We're only two episodes left, unfortunately. We got to
what?
Yeah, 6 episodes.
God damn.
That's how they do us.
All right.
That's how they do us.
And they always wait till 4 to pick it up.
Right.
It's like, all right, dog.
Oh, there's only one episode left.
Right. Oh, shit. We got to do a bunch of stuff.
First 3 episodes is like, all right. I see. All right. And
Gotta
then
build
4
the
is,
world.
shit, blown up.
Right, and then there's one episode.
Yeah. So I liked it a lot. I thought, now we're into some of the sweaty here. We've got we found out that the time lords, or whatever they're called, are
Yes.
the TVA. No, not the TVA, but specifically the time lizards is what I'm going to call them, since I can't remember their names. Are a front. Yeah. So we asked the question, of front for who? So here's what I'm thinking so far. I really do think now more than ever that we are going to get.
So are they a front, or were those just fakes?
No, I think that they are. Okay. So here's what I think. I think that because in the comics they are real, but they have a much smaller role.
Yeah.
So I think it's a front. I think it's made up, and I'm feeling more and more that we're not. Right, we're not gonna get a Kang reveal, but what we are gonna get is
name drop. Maybe
we might get it. I would be happy if we got a name drop. We might not even get that, but what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna find out that the person who's pulling the strings in this show is Ravonna.
Yeah.
At the behest of who we will eventually find out is Kang.
Yeah.
That's what I think is gonna happen, because I think that this is a way for her to be in control. So you in that flashback you saw that Ravonna at one point was just another agent. She wasn't like the big boss or the judge or whatever. So it could be that some version of Kang came into play and they kind of plotted to take over the TVA together, and now he's kind of like pulling the strings.
Or maybe somebody that was there before her. Maybe the similar situation happened. Maybe she got found out and they got rid of her and then promoted Ravonna.
Yeah, so I think that is it's very if at this point if they don't do something Kang related, it's gonna feel a little like, all right, bro, like stop trying to trick us. Just tell a good story. And also I thought that the reveal of like the Loki squad at the end was really, really dope.
Word up. What'd you think, E?
So here's the thing with me and the whole Loki show. Like, I was playing catch up, and it is not a show to binge the 3 episodes that I binged. because
okay.
it's so sweaty.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, okay, I gotta.
Hey,
all right.
well, actually,
But yeah. So with this one again, like I said, the kind of slap in the face of things happening. I'm like going to have to go back and take every episode one by one.
This is a good episode, man, and obviously I think it's probably the last one was good too. But there's a lot of I thought there's a lot of stuff to unpack here. I mean, you already mentioned like in the first episode that TVA would probably be the villains of the show.
Yep.
Which was cool. I always just try to I'm an Easter egg guy, so I always try to like to pick out things and then say they're going to be something cool, and then it's never it. Obviously, you mentioned Mobius mentioned vampires. Obviously, Blade, right? And they talked about. He said talk about Titans, right? Eternals, the Titan planet,
Star Fox, and I can never. Eris, is that his real name? ERES,
something like that.
Something. Essentially, Thanos' brother.
Yeah, and then I was trying to think of. I don't know. I think so. At the end, with all the Lokis and everything, there was the kid, right? The old one, and then the other guy.
Boastful Loki is what they're calling him, and then Crocodile Loki.
Yeah. It just kind of reminded me a little bit of. I don't know if you ever read Siege. Siege was like a crossover event.
I know what it is, but I don't think
like
I read it.
2010. This is kind of the event that kicked off like Dark Reign era when they had when Norman Osborn becomes like the.
So this must be Fallout. This was
Fallout of like
Civil War. I know it was after Civil War,
like post Civil War, post Ragnarok stuff, because Asgard is now on Earth,
like Nebraska or something. Yeah. I'm dead. I think it's actually in Nebraska.
It's in some
Middle
place.
America somewhere.
And Norman Osborn basically gets this team of villains together, and they lead a siege of Asgard. And the reason I bring it up is because I remember Loki in that story, basically kind of plotting his own death so he could be so he could go back and be the kid version of himself.
Yep.
And that's kind of what the kid thing at the end reminded me of. So I don't know if maybe we'll see. I'm sure it won't be Siege, but maybe along the lines of that. I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm entertained, and I'm excited to see what happens next, but I'm just not a huge Loki fan, so
yeah, me too.
I'm getting a little Loki'd out. But I'm still on board, man, and like you said, hopefully we get some type of payoff here.
I think we will. I'm actually a bigger Loki fan now than I used to be, and the reason why is just because Tom Hiddleston as an actor is just
he's great. He's fantastic.
Phenomenal. And I was talking about this the other day. I think in terms of acting chops, right, and not, and I'd be caring about that shit maybe a little bit more than some of our other SwordCast family. Not like Edmund and Josh, right? We talk a lot about quality of actor, and I don't think it's close, bro. I think that Vision, Paul Bettany's Vision, and Tom Hiddleston as Loki are by a mile the best acted characters in the MCU. I can't really think of anybody who comes close to that. Because it's not to say that the other people aren't good actors, but the roles that they're playing don't require drama necessarily. Hey, I'm Captain America, I'm gonna be fucking just a all-American good guy, or Robert Downey Jr. playing himself as Iron Man,
Tony Stark,
right? So, and this is not a knock on those other guys, but in terms of and also. I think Thor, Chris Hemsworth as Thor is also up there as well. But playing the character that requires the drama and transforming yourself into this different character. I think that those two guys are especially Paul Bettany. I mean, his portrayal of Vision, bro. Especially at the I know we're not talking about WandaVision, but at the last episode where he and White Vision just. Fucking goddamn just straight up hey dog, open your mind, bro.
Yeah, he overstood.
They
him.
they had an
literally
overstanding battle,
overstood
them.
and then true
crack up
vision one.
anytime I watch any kind of like comic book media with like telepaths coming up against each other and putting their fingers on their temple. Like, they just run up on each other like, bitch, what you like, do they really need to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that requires thinking.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. I remember that. All right, man, let's go.
All right, here we go. Let's pull it up.
I'm trying to laugh.
It's a little bit of a slow build, but once it gets going,
bro,
it's
so
funny.
For the record, I had some family stuff going on, so I couldn't be here for this. But also, I'm not much of a crazy spicy food eater type of guy, so I may have just been like, nope.
Yep.
And
sauce too hot, fam.
Your boy was very honored to be a part of this.
Of course. All right, man. So here we go. Let's get it popping. All right, I'm gonna turn my screen here just a little bit.
Hey,
is that better?
Yep.
We good.
And so what we have here is our Ghost of Tsushima squad, right? This is Edmund.
Yes.
This is Hir-O. This is Edmund. This is Josh.
Oh, we played that shit for 6 hours, bro. Oh my god.
Now what I'm wanting to see, I want to see if our Ghost of Tsushima team roles are going to come out in this video.
What do you mean? Break it down.
I just want to see if Josh is going to act how he acts when we're on the game.
Yes.
I was gonna say I don't play with y'all, but I'm everybody definitely plays a role in this.
Josh is gonna Josh's introduction is one of the early funniest moments. We'll see that. All right, so let's give it a shot. We can all hear.
Yeah. Sure.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna pull this here. Real quick, just because I want to make sure y'all have the version. I gotta make this smaller. No reason for y'all to have to like see this on this screen. All right, here we go. Carrying on. Yo.
Hey, yo. Beats fire.
What up, though? And welcome to the SwordCast Hot Ones Challenge. I am your gracious and honored host, Eric Handsome Bane Greenlee.
I just realized that I didn't give you a caption.
The exact midpoint between Sean Evans and James Evans. I'm right in the middle of that scale. And I would like to say that this is the first venture into the SwordCast extended universe.
That is true.
That's
true. Long
and so
actually one of the people who kicked us in the ass to even do this in the first place. So
facts.
Long overdue. Thank you.
Hey, for sure. I told y'all, man, y'all was gonna kick ass. When I first heard y'all was getting ready to do a pod, I said, man, y'all about to kick some ass. And lo and behold, spoiler. And with me on this maiden voyage outside of the regular SwordCast canon is Ed, the fabled Edmund that you hear so much about on the podcast. What up, though, Ed?
Yo.
Amazing artist.
Josh is also here with us, getting ready to take on these hot wings.
Hey, fellas.
And rounding out the panel, of course, is Mr. Hot Takes himself, Hir-O Beats.
The logo is fire.
Yeah, man. I was just saying before we went on air, who the fuck's idea was this? Is this my idea?
It's yours.
Who allowed me to get away with this?
We'll see if anybody gets away with this by the end.
It's facts. Nobody's gotten away with it yet.
So. Right now, is why not get the show on the road?
So,
now it's as good as time as any. Everybody take a bite.
Context
here.
Wait
a minute. We forgot to tell you. So
I hadn't eaten dinner.
We're gonna dab.
So this was your dinner.
We're gonna actually.
So I ate like the whole
wing on there. And
kind of
You have to vet it. You have to like we'll hold the
I had to
link
fight through
make sure
the
it's on
pain.
there.
For sure. Verify the sauce. Yes.
I'm going
I think
first.
that's how Issa
They're
Rae
in the
did
same.
it.
So just there's gonna be a little bit of an echo because Ed and Josh are.
You were right about the
in the same house in the same room next to each other because they're
different
sharing
microphones.
sauces.
So
they might have
clutch,
to-
bro.
Yeah.
You know, guys, this is how the sausage gets made. So, you know, whether we show it,
So here's my dab there.
boom.
What's this one?
This is the first one.
The first one.
It's actually pretty good.
What's it called?
The classic.
Let's do it. This is number one.
He does a
on
good
the
job
first
of
hit.
like.
It is the classic by Hot Ones.
Is that appropriate?
In there.
Bro,
That's good.
so here's some
That's
funny
good.
behind the
That's good to
scenes.
go.
I'm gonna go
Is,
a little
Right in.
Edmund told me when they were getting ready
This is easy. This
that
is the easy
Josh couldn't find any chicken wings,
Stripping off.
so they just got
I was
drumsticks.
wondering if they were like little pigeon drumsticks.
And
or
I'm like,
something.
bro,
I
how the
wouldn't
fuck
regret
you
is that I
can't find no
find you
chicken
all.
wings in black ass Atlanta?
That's exactly why.
There you go. That's why you
My
do
bad.
it, didn't you?
one.
All right, I will give you, while you chew on that, I will ask the first question. It's a baseline, getting to know you. They say you can learn a lot from a person based on their favorite breakfast cereal from childhood. In a few sentences, each of you, tell the viewers your favorite cereal and why.
Josh
already.
I'll start.
Already dealing.
Same order.
I didn't notice that before. We already.
Probably, the first was
Yeah, some thoughts.
Cheerios, because my mom
Actually, I
didn't
don't know
let me
about
have sugar
this.
cereal. But as soon as I got my first taste of sugar cereal, I'm pretty sure it was at Edmund's house. Frosted Flakes all the way. Oh, and then I went to college and then I discovered Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I just have straight up cravings for that.
It is too sweet though.
It's
in
entirely
retrospect,
too sweet, bro.
Ed, all right.
it's good though.
I'm gonna go. Say, shit. Tricks probably, because one tricks for kids. Had consistent, nice commercials that you can enjoy. And
Tricks actually
then
came
whatever
out
they
with some
decided
good
to do
yogurt, too.
marketing wise, the
Yogurt
fact that they changed the
is
formula
way
after
more
most of us
fire than
became
cereal.
adults.
Yeah.
Shit is kind of wild that it's like, wow, I don't see the shapes anymore.
Yeah, they just got
It's back
balls.
though.
Fruit
The shapes
balls.
are back.
Don't ruin the
flavors
joke.
back.
Don't ruin the
I think they do tend to like vassal back and forth on whether or not they want it to be shapes or balls. It's kind of strange. Either way, it still
Balls.
tastes like canned juice.
It does. But I also had the issue of growing up where my dad was giving me old people cereal. So I actually am one of the few individuals that probably helps keep grape nuts in business for whatever reason.
Grape
As a
nuts.
child,
Nuts.
I was being fed grape nuts, and I have no idea why.
Great. What are you, 70?
I was, apparently. I was 7 going on 70. Yes.
Grape nuts is edible kitty
Josh.
litter, bro.
Grape
Jeez.
Yeah, so my favorite childhood cereal that is no longer being produced was Waffle Crisp.
Justin Roiland.
No.
That shit was
Oh my
good.
Justin
god.
Roiland.
Yo, Josh
haven't seen
does
it in
look
a
like
store in
Justin
like 20
Roiland. That's the
years,
guy who
but
created
My favorite
Rick and
childhood
Morty.
Morty.
cereal that I can still buy and regularly do is probably Cinnamon Life. Like Cinnamon Life, I liked a little bit more than
Waffle
Cinnamon
Crisp
Toast
was
Crunch. Like Cinnamon
fire.
Toast
It
Crunch
was
was a
good.
little
Yeah.
sweet
When I was a
for
kid.
like
It was
I
a
felt
good
like I was getting a
texture.
cavity.
Yeah.
Then they used to have those
Cinnamon
commercials
Life
with
has
like
a little
the,
more balance.
It
the
was
old
like
ladies.
Power
and
Wash.
like
Oh, they were making a little.
Yeah,
they
like-
put the little drop of.
like a secret agency of old
Overwhelming.
women.
With
The
every
dust,
bite.
the dust at the bottom of the Cinnamon Life box is better than the dust at the bottom of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch box.
I was never a dust cereal kid. It always kind of brings me out.
It was
The
too
texture was so
fine.
weird.
bro. Like they,
It is.
Well, it's good in the milk though. Like that last bowl is really good because it.
I don't think he understood
least
that
if
that's
you
what I
use
meant.
milk or
Actually,
whatever.
I meant like I
Sure.
didn't. Maybe I explained it bad, but I
You
don't
have
like
too
the
much
taste of
stuff
dust in the
maybe,
milk
but-
after
Yeah.
Of
those.
course I had
It's
too much. I was
weird
12.
texture.
What do you want me to do?
Hey, do y'all?
Practice.
yeah. Anybody ever had that
Restraint?
Reese Puffs where the Restraint. your milk greasy? Turns the milk into grease.
The oil from the peanut
That's
butter.
foul.
Yeah.
Is
Alright,
this up.
High fructose corn
All
syrup.
right.
super.
So
Hey,
here it is.
do y'all remember before they
on to number
changed
two,
Rice
it is
Krispies treats?
Jalapeno
They were like literal,
from
just
Xavier
blocks of
Foods.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
So we didn't waste time.
There you
jumping
go.
in.
That's a good idea.
Right in
Already,
there.
already moving on to number two.
Because unlike these two guys, I am fully invested to try to suffer. So
We good? We clear?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm in front of a green wall, so I'm not
big
sure how much
giant
this stands out.
8,
but-
10
Big-
chicken legs.
Giant chicken
I don't care too much for the taste of this.
drumsticks.
Yeah. Not my favorite.
That one wasn't that hot, but it was just nasty.
Jalapeno, I would assume that it's based in jalapenos, and
I feel like it would work better on like
It's got
tacos.
a like sweet.
That tastes less hot to me than the first one.
I agree.
Hey yo, so are they're in order of hot?
Yep.
At least hot to
Big
most.
oval.
Yep.
what percentage of the world's population,
What a funny question.
adults and children, do you think you could beat in a one-on-one fight?
Are we talking about
Hey, I've asked
my
several
prime
people this
or
question in my
like
life.
right now, right this instant, standing up from this
Yeah,
table?
right now,
It's a great
if we all
barometer.
went outside and was just like, all right, everybody one-on-one scraps, let's go.
All right, so let's get it straight. I'm washing every child under the age of 15. Every single child.
Just a little background on this question. I just remember being a kid playing Street Fighter, and this is supposed to be a tournament, and you are the only one fighting everybody in the tournament. That's not a tournament.
Right.
It's really a gauntlet. And so it was like, well, if I'm just beating everybody
That's
in a fight. I
Guile,
might as well,
isn't it?
now it's made me wonder what percentage of the world's
Sonic
population.
Or
Sonic Boom.
Yeah, I was gonna say super. Sonic Boom.
Or
Hey, guys, Sonic Boom.
Here you go, Sonic
like,
Boom.
One recruit to whoop my ass by mistake.
Still beat your
Every kid
ass.
under 13, I'm whooping their ass. Most old people, I would say over the age of 70, I'm also whooping their ass. So I would say
It's a couple of Isaiah
I guess
Bradleys
gotta
out
give me
there
what,
that got something to
35,
say about
40%?
that.
Facts.
It's a couple. I
Well, 37%.
A
got
couple of
something to
fucking
say.
Carl Weathers.
They grab your ass by the wrist and you're like, the fight has ended.
Oh,
The fight has
man.
ended.
That just been speaking. And didn't go through any formal martial arts. I mean, you still playing basketball. So.
Hey, actually,
Oh shit. We have our first that I choked on some ice.
so fun fact, I'm putting Edmund's business out there.
Oh,
He
man.
actually did go through some martial arts training he started when I first started,
Oh,
but
okay.
I kept with it,
Right.
and he stopped. But yes,
Oh,
You earned it.
bad.
Cheers. You earned
I
it.
promise that wasn't actually hot. I literally just like
Some ice.
I
You still
choke.
playing.
Watch what happens here. I choke on the
Didn't go
ice.
through any formal martial arts.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you still playing basketball. So.
We have our first.
Now, have y'all ever swallowed like a circular ice cube, bro?
It's terrifying, bro.
I'm dying.
Right. What do I do?
You
And then you just have to sit there and wait for it to
Cheers,
melt
you're-
down your bro. Yeah, you
Man.
swallow ice
So
by
I think
mistake.
I might say
It's
certainly
probably
I can agree
happened
with the
3
children
times in
part.
anybody's
I
life.
could
though.
probably kick a lot of ass that way. I've seen Step Brothers, and I've seen that scene.
That's how that should go.
So that's what I would imagine would happen for a good portion of the kids. Although I did just watch a part of a Mike Tyson documentary, and seeing how he looked when he was like 12, 13, and 14, I'm like,
Mike was serious,
I
bro.
was forgetting about the boxers.
no. So because of that, I'm willing to drop mine down somewhere in the 20s, because again, most of the kids, probably the adults. I have asthma, my stamina's low, so I'm not gonna be going to the tournament.
We all laughed
into
at
that
his asthma
gauntlet,
just
so
now,
it's just, we just gotta hope for the best. I mean, I fight dirty. I will admit that. I don't give a fuck. Rules be damned.
One-on-one fight. I didn't say this was sanctioned.
No rules, no barriers. I will do what I gotta do.
Oh,
So,
shout
yes,
out to
that
Eric
would-
rocking
that- in the 20s. I'm
50
gonna say,
episodes.
Yeah,
my
man.
favorite number is 23. I'm gonna go 23%.
Josh.
Well, so it's kind of like a reverse evolution of man chart that we've had so far. I'm absolutely in worse shape than both of these guys. Like, I'm kind of like a joke RPG character where your sole determination is to never win a fight. I took Taekwondo 25 years ago, So I could probably beat up half the people that Ed could at best. So I'll go 11.5%. Let's just make it a nice even 11. I don't want to sound too boastful.
Honesty is the best policy.
He's also not taking into account his height advantage. I'm the shortest out of everybody talking right now, so I think that gives him a little bit more to consider.
Josh, I've never met you in person. How tall are you?
Like 5'10". I'm right in the meaty part of the bell curve of height.
Wait, Evan, you're not 5? Are you? How tall are you?
Nigga, I'm been short of you my entire life.
I mean, I know, but I thought you were 5.
Checking the shit out
I'm
of
6'1", so like I assumed you were like 5'10" also.
Damn, I appreciate that, man. I got called Royce 5'9" in high school. I never even broke to 5'9".
All right, we're ready for the next one.
Rolling on to number 3.
So what's the best tasting one so far?
That one.
Tomasa.
The one you're on right.
No, the
really
next
like-
one, number 4 was really good.
The best
A
tasting
lot of
one.
fluid in that one.
The first one was good too.
And y'all didn't like the second one. You said it was like jalapeno more.
Yeah, it was like
some like
kind of hard
Mexican
to
food
tell.
or something.
Yeah, it didn't work well on chicken.
I hope it don't start turning up because I might have fucked myself just now.
Yeah, it came out pretty a lot.
Here we go.
Bro, that just the
Oh,
color
yeah.
just looks like it
Looks
would be
good to
hot.
me, Josh.
Loud ass bite.
Right.
Bites.
My man's eating
Interesting.
full
I
drink.
just said that. It was a man-sized bite.
On
dog.
that one. It tastes weird. It's like a hot sauce vinaigrette. if that
Yeah, I
makes
was
any
gonna
sense.
say it looked like
That's
Greek
exactly
Greek
what it
dressing.
looked like. Yeah, it looked like a balsamic.
Josh got a
hot.
zinger here.
All right, it grows on you a little bit. It's starting to expand.
The heat's kicking in at the end. Yes, I agree with that, but I'm still focused on the taste.
It's cool. It's cool. Though. We're
Wait till
still.
Josh turns
Hey, you remember
a-
See I'm Spicy?
a
We're
bright
still at like
orange.
mild plus right now on the See I'm Spicy scale.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I think I've prepared for this through some Thai food in the last few months. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe
It's like a salad dressing for people who think most salad dressings are for cowards.
I wanted to be quiet for that one.
You bitches. These people who think salad dressing is for cowards. Jesus. Conan the Adventurer.
There's a T-shirt out there for that.
All right, so on to question number 3. School is finally out at the time of this recording, and summer is here. Educators nationwide are taking a well-deserved break. Who is your favorite fictional educator?
Ooh,
That includes coaches, teachers, principals, etc.
like
Off top, Kodo Sensei from Assassination.
We
Classroom.
just did a draft
That
at
is
the,
one of my
on
favorite
Isla
anime
Pal
characters
for teachers.
Imagine
And
a
I
yellow
failed by not
smiley face
including
with
Koro
sweet
Sensei.
tentacles that has like Mach 12
That would he
speed.
deserved to be on there. I was
Yeah.
like,
the most
I
caring,
totally dropped
brilliant
the ball
teacher
with
that
that
you've ever had, and whose sole job is, hey, like if for those who don't know, minor spoilers, the
was
whole
so
gag
real,
is,
dog.
hey, like if you guys don't kill me before such and such, I'm gonna destroy the moon or destroy the world or something like that. And he's like teaching his students.
Yeah, he had already destroyed the moon.
That's right. That's how he got started, and he's teaching his students combat and also like education while training them to kill him because he needs to be stopped. It's really, really interesting kind of subversion of the shonen trope. Very good anime. Kodo Sensei, definitely my favorite.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm really going to work on them
Off the
wings.
top of my head, the only one that comes to mind
I'm like legit
quick
hungry
enough
here.
is Eraserhead
This is
from
your
My
dinner.
Hero Academia.
ooh, love it.
Mostly because I
Love
just relate
that.
to him so much.
Yeah. that's all.
Especially since I was a teacher with relatively low energy. I mean, I was able to put on a show sometimes, but for the most part, it was just like, yo, let's get shit done, y'all. Stop
Yeah.
playing around. Do what we gotta
Bro,
do.
when you're a
yada,
teacher,
yada, yada.
like,
Let's
no
have fun
cells, shit.
and learn. But still.
Right.
So I relate to him more, and I've already
Look
committed
at
that my first cosplay
Heroes
will
up
be
there
him.
going crazy. When are we doing the next
That's
one?
it.
Right.
Want to eat more chicken?
Come on, more chicken, please.
Favorite fictional educator.
Next. God damn it.
Mine's probably
Even though it's
Minato.
a persona, I don't think Bill Nye counts, so I'm gonna say Miss Frizzle.
Oh, that's such a good one.
That's
From
a
Magic
clutch.
School Bus.
I promise you that came in my head too.
Bro, I think they both.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
count.
Well, Bill Nye never took people onto journeys inside of human beings or anything, so
He did not.
Girl, that's a
Miss
booty
Frizzle.
hole.
Bill Nye couldn't have beat Thanos by going inside of him and exploding, but Miss Frizzle could have. So
Miss Frizzle
That is also true.
drive her
Wow.
school bus in his ear hole.
That's Omega level.
Exploded brain.
Omega level.
Was Miss Frizzle Omega level?
Yo, she might have been, man.
Yeah, she's definitely the bus was OP.
She was a
That bus was
Mr.
OP as
M,
hell.
bro. That's a monster. Mr. M was
Yeah, bro, you can't take your vehicle can't go into space and into the human body.
Bro, I see the giant drumsticks.
All right, it's time to ante up on number 4.
What's
It
this one?
is
You said this is the
Hot
best taste
Los
one?
Calientes
Yes, this one was really
barbacoa.
good.
I'm getting a little nervous.
Don't be a bitch.
that last one's lingering a little bit.
I didn't smell them. That's why you messing up. You smelling them. Okay, maybe
I
that's
put
what.
a lot on here too. I'm. That's a wrap, bro. I'm not gonna make it.
He smelled it.
All right, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
I don't know if I would have smelled
Right.
it.
That was a mistake.
Think it and sink it.
God damn.
it too.
As soon as it hit my tongue,
Hey,
I
dug
tasted
in
that-
too.
The spice. Mm-hmm.
Look at
That's
that.
I actually like this one. This is not
I
bad.
like that one. I like that one.
That's like a really aggressive barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's
that
not
was a good one.
it's
I
not
feel like
bad.
that's what Los Calientes barbacoa translates to.
Hey, I only took 2.5 years of Spanish in college and forgot all of it, so you can't blame me for not remembering that.
Good. This is probably my favorite one so far.
Between that and the first one, I like that
All
first
right.
one too. It's generic hot sauce.
All right. While we're here,
Set up, bro. This has been easier than
All right.
so far. I'm gonna rue the day I said that. All right.
And I did.
that was your favorite.
I cringed hearing myself say that just now. Like,
All right. So, question number 4. As we know, with each passing generation, athletes just get better.
Yes,
and just more. They just become more.
they do.
But while we're in
And
the
deal with
NBA
it.
season, the NBA is on all of our minds, and I would like to know what NBA player in the past 90s and back could be an all-star in today's league.
Michael Jordan.
There are only two, in my opinion. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, because he was an elite athlete. He was.
I would
he was
give some credit to
he
some
was an elite
shooters too.
athlete that would still be on par
Funny you
with
should mention
most good NBA athletes right now, playing against mailmen and fucking post workers. And Larry Bird, not because he was athletic, but because his game was predicated on space in the floor. And he used his angles on defense. He wasn't a great defender, but he was good enough. When I think of Larry Bird, I
Craig
think of a
Hodges
guy
can make a
like
living,
Luka
too.
Doncic and how he's effective. while
Yeah,
not
and
being
Larry was sneaky
super
like
athletic.
6'10" too.
Yeah.
I think
He's
Larry
big.
Bird could still be an all-star, but it
Power
ain't-
forward,
I mean,
flat
look,
out.
Isaiah
Yeah.
Thomas is a
Flat out.
great
Handle
player of all
rock,
time.
good passer, shooter.
He wouldn't be able to do shit in this league.
Who?
I know that's
I
blasphemous.
said
Like,
Isaiah.
it's
That's
insane,
that's my
but
favorite
just
player, but he just.
Different type of athlete, man.
Imagine
Different player
Isaiah
altogether.
Thomas trying to guard Russell Westbrook.
All right.
Not
I don't know,
without
man.
hitting
He
him
was a
foul.
good player, bro.
Oh, he was excellent,
Yeah,
but he just the
basketball.
Are we
athleticism.
talking
One of
about-
us on here who's actually
Are
an
we
expert on it.
Are we implying that we're just taking them and just
Just
dropping
dropping.
them?
just
Yes,
putting him
exactly.
So they don't
in this
have all the. They don't
No.
not using the same moves and everything.
No.
Okay, got it.
I mean, if
mean,
if
they can
Isaiah
pick it
Thomas
up.
was born in 1995
Right.
and was playing right now, he'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
right.
But if you just took him from 1984 and dropped him into 2021,
I'm taking.
So what
him
about
from-
you? Don't think any bigs, or you don't think Elijah Wan could play?
I was. That was.
He's pretty
That's
skilled.
also on my list.
Yeah, I think he has a shot. It would be tougher.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would dominate the way he did
Word.
because I mean, you got, you know,
He's kind of like the
Rudy
starting
Gobert.
point for a lot of those guys. Like the footwork that he had
Sure.
was like otherworldly.
Yeah.
So it was like they hadn't seen anything like that. That's
Like
why
a-
he was like taking fucking Shaq to task.
Right.
He's essentially a slightly smaller version of Joel Embiid, who is a superstar in this league right now. So yeah, he would be able to do it.
And he already went. So I'm gonna say, since I don't really know like that, and he already knocked out Isaiah Thomas, so I'm gonna say Dennis Rodman, just because he was also a bad boy.
I feel like he would be able to carve a niche.
I don't give a fuck attitude.
For sure.
Just that drive to just.
Hey, just let me dive into the crowd for the
Nobody
rebounds.
does what he did.
Let me just box people out and get rebounds. He's a good defender too,
and be a shutdown defender on the post.
Defensive stalwart still in this league.
I could see him guarding Russell Westbrook.
I mean, we consider what we look at defense as
6'10", but fast as fuck.
Yeah.
What that looks like now compared to what it was then.
And also, like, I would rather not score, so like, don't even worry about it.
That might be that could be
it
detrimental
like
though,
you just
because when you have a guy on the floor you don't have to worry about.
I've been playing.
I mean, that would, but I don't think that would stop him from all-star consideration. Is what the question is.
All I can really speak to here's my level of familiarity and expertise with the NBA, especially old NBA. Stats of the characters in like NBA Street Volume 3. So I will say,
do y'all remember
game, with me
on the
being the
NBA
lead
Street
of my
when you could
squad,
get your guy
Larry
and then
Bird
you would
was
pick the
nice
Magic
to
and
have
get T
because
Mac
he was
and Grant
training
Hill
threes
as
the
your two
whole time.
teammates? That was like the
Cheat
thing.
squad.
Yeah.
Your team's up by one, player.
The fake character, he would do the best in the modern NBA, I believe. So that's where I am with it.
Bro. I can't let Grant Hill go unmentioned.
Facts. You're right.
Yeah,
100%.
Grant Hill was he was LeBron first. He served Mike and Pip Sunday afternoon.
He just respected Scottie Pippen on several.
Yeah.
YouTube anything.
I feel that.
Just watch this nigga be completely
Penny too, man.
disrespectful.
Like prime
to
young
the
Penny.
Bulls.
Who did he dunk on like that? Was it?
Guard.
Crossed
athletic,
with the simple
handle the
boy.
ball, shoot.
Right,
And
with the
went
left to right.
straight to the
I was
rack.
thinking of Alonzo
Michael
Mourning.
Jordan
That's
watched
another guy to
helplessly
get
from the other
his
side of the court.
posterized.
Love it.
He's a dude. All right.
What's this one?
It's time to pony up
The
on
ginger.
this ginger goat. The original goat.
Oh no, I put way too much on it.
We're halfway through.
I'm a fan of ginger flavored things. I love ginger.
All right, here we go.
This one tastes a little weird.
All right.
Shout out to
Good money,
Makoto
Josh.
ginger salad dressing.
Well,
I like the taste of that.
Good money. Good to go. No. Yikes.
See your reaction, Amari.
The reaction was mostly because of the taste. This is a really weird tasting sauce.
It
Bro.
is. It is. But towards the end of it,
Yeah, it started to light up on your ass a little bit.
the taste lightens up at the end. It's that beginning part that's like shocking.
You know what it is? It's like a bolt of electricity, but it's not hot. It's like hot and like taste at the same time.
Josh
Interesting. Okay, we're good. 5 down.
All right.
I can admit this one's kind of kicking in a little bit. I'm feeling it.
While you're thinking of that, in the world of professional wrestling, some of the most entertaining storylines involve factions. What would a faction in this Zoom meeting look like?
Okay.
Might need to repeat the question one more time.
Yep.
yeah, sorry.
Josh is having an
That's so
attack.
stereotypical, dog. Like,
You
I
guys
can't handle heat.
saw how it shot out of that bottle. That was a
He had to
bite. Okay.
excuse himself to the
He's
laboratory.
he's still among the living. Josh, I was saying, in the world of pro wrestling, some of the most entertaining storylines have involved factions. What would a faction in this Zoom meeting look like? A pro wrestling faction, I should
Josh
say.
is the mouthpiece manager for sure.
Obviously, Handsome Bane is the enforcer. It's no question about it.
Yeah, I am kind of Black Arn Anderson.
Right. I was just about to say on some Arn Anderson type shit. I think the way that we're set up, because
You see
Ed
one of
and
ours to the
Josh are
hospital,
together,
we sent
that's our
two of
tag
yours to
team.
the morgue.
and I would be the singles guy who is oft like running his mouth and is a good wrestler, a good technician, but is off running his mouth and gets into trouble where he gets jumped a lot, and so the enforcers would have to come.
That's kind of why you don't. No, that guy never gets jumped when they have factions, dog.
Talk a bunch of shit and then run out of the way when niggas come.
Run behind the curtains and then they just
I'm the guy who makes that who comes here with the high. We will be a heel faction, no doubt. Obviously,
100%.
I will come in and like fucking give a hot take, you bitch.
Who is this Rudy Poo?
Right. When they start chasing after me, they get jumped.
Well, I mean, as soon as you say what lives matter.
But yeah, so we got the singles mouthpiece technician, Handsome Bane as the enforcer, and the Atlanta Artists as the tag team.
I'm not sure how to answer that. I'm not sure how to answer or add on to that question. I mean, yeah, that summarized it very well.
It's at this moment where Josh is starting to rethink his decision.
I'll take it as a solid answer. Yeah, sure.
There's some.
I'll second that.
All right, so let's pony up on to number 6.
Which one is, what is this one?
This is Tik Hot Masala by High Desert.
That sounds terrible.
Oh,
Do any of the
that's kicking in.
do any of these
A little bit, but
not really
I'm
have
ready.
much
Good.
flavor and they're
No,
just
set.
hot?
Yeah, no, that last one.
I would encourage you to just keep watching, bro.
I think that one's all set.
I mean,
Does it have your stamp of approval, sir?
I think so.
My liege.
Let me look
Hold on, wait
upon
a
your
minute.
wares, sir.
What do you think? Good.
I almost want to dive in before everybody. Wait.
Go ahead. Go for it.
You okay, Josh?
We need verbal confirmation that you're okay.
Well, I like the initial taste of this one.
There's a verbal confirmation. The next bite.
Josh dragging his nuts across the finish to the next chicken wing.
I like that initial taste, though, on that one.
It's good, but it's some fireworks happening for sure.
It's,
Oh yeah, there it is.
I like that one. That's a good one. That's a winner. Oh, there it is.
Gathering their thoughts.
Fuck.
Wait,
This
I'll
is
let
the
it breathe.
first-
I'll let it breathe.
Hold on, bro. Now we in the fucking ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first one that was like, all right, motherfuckers, it's game time. Yeah. Oh, I feel it like right there.
Yeah, this is well timed.
The worst part about this
All right, so
Is that
keeping
while they
one
eat
foot in the world of pro wrestling and one in the real world.
Yo, did you
Can
edit
any
this?
of you
Yeah,
think
this
of a
is
celebrity
brilliantly
or a
edited,
public
bro.
figure
I
who has made a heel
my
or
best
a
work
face
as
turn
a
in real
fantastic.
life?
fledgling editor.
I feel like I talk about this.
Oh,
all
the question
time.
is who made a heel or face turn in
Now,
real
because
life?
my mouth is starting to light on fire.
Who made
I
a
can't think of
heel or
anybody.
face turn in
in
real
real
life? Public figure.
I think the
Oh yeah,
the worst heel turn in real life has to be
I got
Chris
the perfect
Jericho,
one.
bro.
I think in Michigan,
Well, one of them.
I'm gonna go with Gretchen Whitmer with the heel turn a little bit. You know, Big Gretch,
Gretch.
that was our girl. But hey, they broke in her house and tried to kill her. And she was like, no, hey, fuck that. Y'all niggas don't want to wear y'all mask. Do whatever you want. And so
Right.
she lit those bands immediately. Probably too quick, in my opinion. And here we are. Big Gretch.
Did we ever have any regulations in Georgia? It's hard to remember.
At least that's a reluctant heel turn. Not like a-
Hey, this one sucks.
Yeah, it's if you don't see me drinking water, it's because it's kicking my ass a little bit. So, let me make sure I heard the question right. Who made a heel turn
or face turn.
or face turn? So
It's harder to find a face turn, I think.
Oh yeah, but heel turn, very easy. Growing up in the '90s, I don't know if it was the national channel for it, but I know Omar and I remember watching this quite often. Both of these shows on a channel called WGN. There was a great show what seemingly was a great show, and it had a spinoff called Xena Warrior Princess. But the initial show,
Holy shit!
Hercules, the legendary journey, starring Kevin Sorbo.
Man, what a disgusting heel turn by that man.
You fell in love with the idea of Hercules growing up, especially because of this the 90s Disney movie and the great songs and everything. And then all of a sudden, this asshole goes from such a childhood hero of, he's Hercules, he's a badass, he does all these great things, to being a goddamn Bible-thumping, MAGA red hat wearing jackass with some racist bullshit.
Yep.
So fuck
Yo,
Kevin
Jonah
Sorbo.
Tatanka
Fuck
was
Hercules.
also
and I'm
MAGA?
glad in the third
Who
God
was?
of War
Tatanka.
game, he voices
Really?
Hercules in the game.
Dog.
And you get to be the
Every
face of
time
it.
I talk about Kevin Sorbo, I
nice.
think about Tatanka as well.
The echo is coming back a little bit. I don't know if you guys.
Ed's mouth is so hot, it's causing a lot of that.
That's how you put something
I
over,
think
folks.
Josh might have passed. He's out on his feet, guys. Like he's so straight.
I'm still here.
Look at his eyes.
I'm dying, but I'm still here. I'm not dead. I'm just dying.
Okay, what do you?
But yeah,
a
so
face turn or a heel turn?
yeah, I mean, to Ed's point, it is pretty much all heel turns because you tend to like people in public life, and it's very rare that you dislike someone that turns out to be okay. So
Bars.
one that comes first and most prominently to mind would be Kevin Spacey, just because
Yep.
I loved his fucking movies, great actor, and then, but I also don't know if it counts as a heel turn because he's been a predator and preying on like young, susceptible gay men for like 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's more like we found out he was a heel the whole time.
Yeah.
But
Scooby Doo.
yeah, that's a pretty bad one because he's in like half of my favorite movies. And
Right.
there's always that grappling with.
And I would have gotten away with it.
I love the movie. He
Weren't for
wasn't the
you
person
kids.
behind it, but every time he comes on
pesky
screen, it kind of
niggers.
fucks it up a little bit. So.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Negroes.
He's a great actor. You know, and he was
Vince
acting
McMahon
like a good person.
100% would be a
Or
Scooby
at
Doo
least
villain.
not a
dog.
deplorable
Yep.
person. So
Oh my
that
god.
kind of-
He's an
100%.
amazing actor because
Haven't
he
they
acted
had
like a decent
multiple
human being
Scooby Doo
for so
crossovers
long.
with
They
WWE?
have.
Yeah.
And I don't think
The
Vince
wrestlers, I
McMahon
don't
was
think
a-
I
Vince never been to Philly?
He has. Yeah, they got to
Man,
right
heck
How
now.
to
no.
wipe your eyes with your hands.
Do not wipe your eyes with your hands.
All
You
right.
tried this already? Why are you laughing?
No, guys, I think he put too much on. He's about to kill himself. Here's me right here.
All right, and so that sauce that Ed has put too much of on his wing is hotter than
Oh my
hell.
God, Ed.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Burns.
Bro, this
All right,
Hotter
Knock some
than L. Love burns.
Rick put
I
so
need a
much.
moment to
It's like
prepare myself,
marinara
'cause
sauce.
Right.
I'm biting the whole thing. I'm taking all of the sauce.
All right.
Oh my god.
Phrasing.
All right, Randall Savage.
Bro, hold on, wait a minute,
Why did you do
bro.
that?
Hotter than L.
This shit was it like made me delirious immediately. Like I just bust into laughter because of how hot that shit was. Ridiculous.
Love burns. It's hotter than L.
Oh my god!
I love burns.
All right, here we go.
Hotter than L. Love burns.
I need a moment to prepare myself because
I'm going in.
I'm biting the whole thing. I'm taking all of the
Bro,
sauce.
he put so much sauce
Phrasing.
on there.
Indeed.
Why did you do
Hotter
that?
than L.
It's hot. It punches you in the face immediately.
So this is number 10, right?
No, this is. Oh wait,
Are you already in on yours, Omari?
Yeah, I went ahead.
Okay.
That's such a
Look at
small
that, it's
amount.
microscopic, but it's there.
Get out of here, Josh. More.
I ate enough for both of us. I ate enough for all four of us.
Ah, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, that comes later.
We're like reaching the point in this contest when there aren't any distinguishable flavors in the sauce anymore. You're literally just eating Scovilles.
It tastes like Scovilles.
All right. Well, I'll try to buy you some time with.
No, come on with it, bro.
When I start rocking back and forth like that, that's how you know I'm in pain.
Time with this new segment on a new show I'm calling The Heat Check, in which I know we said not a whole lot of trivia, and this is the one. This is my favorite piece of Marvel trivia, and so
let's see if you got
kind of
this
get
one.
get a hold of where you guys are mentally.
Is that milk?
I'm gonna ask this question, and
oh
here
yeah,
it goes.
y'all drinking the hot, y'all eating the hot stuff
right
now.
I don't even like milk. I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant. It didn't matter.
Of the super soldier serum.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Due to the effects of the super soldier serum, Captain America's muscles do not experience this.
That's a good question. Fatigue?
The buildup of lactic acid.
Yes, he can literally not cramp. Like his muscles will literally not cramp.
Bro,
Does not
Scientific
experience
term.
anaerobic respiration. Which is
Just
insane.
muscles can just keep doing.
Keep doing strong guy stuff.
Right. Oh, did we miss one? Hold on, what happened?
Experience anaerobic respiration.
His face,
Which is
bro.
insane.
I didn't even see.
Bro, this shit hot as fuck. Edna, how you doing, bro? Because you took a shit ton just now.
I said I would. Hey, you ever had wasabi when you breathe? And how every breath makes your mouth worse?
Guys, we are right there.
These joints got lingering effects.
Bro, that was the killer,
last
dog.
questions that I have.
Let me verify. It was just the one trivia question, right? We don't have to go.
That was
around
it.
this.
That was the one trivia question.
I don't feel like talking anymore.
Fuck, man, this is the one. Hey, dog. Are we?
You are ascending to the place. This is the point of no return. This is the bomb evolution.
This is the one I'm.
This is the one that everybody hates. This is the George Foreman. This is the one that takes you outside and beats you up in the alley. If you can survive this one, you can survive anything.
You gotta get on top of it. Oh, it's already coming out, bro.
Bomb.
Shit.
Crazy.
Trying to meet you
This one
halfway.
sucks.
The bomb is so trash.
Let's do this, fellas.
Hold on. I gotta be real gentle this time.
It tastes like hot soil
Time.
almost. It's not.
It's not coming out. Crazy.
Come on, man. Hurry up. Let's go. We gotta do this.
Don't give yourself enough time to think about it.
Okay, I think that's good. That makes
John
sense.
is straight up not here for these games, bro. He's like, why let these black people talk to me?
I know why. And I hope I'm giving y'all everything you were expecting. Oh my god.
Okay, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Come on, Edmund.
Oh, shit. Already. Oh, yeah. My bad. Here. Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is just hot. They don't even taste like nothing.
That's the legend. That is what they say about the bomb.
Bro, this shit it tastes like
It is just
black fire.
hot incarnate. Yeah,
Holy,
they
man,
say that it's just.
I'm like sweating now. But I think nah, it's back.
So it changed up.
It did. It threw me a fucking
Changed up hard as
curveball.
hell.
It
goal
started to
is
go away, and
reach
then it popped back on my ass.
To find your zen and to just dwell within.
I think I'm not, bro. As soon as I
Hey, Josh is in immense pain, bro.
Hold on, look at his face.
Josh is in immense pain.
It came back.
That man
He's
just
trying to get with it. It's time.
an ulcer was just born.
Time for the age-old questions.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
With whom do you side on the issue of the Superhuman Registration Act?
Oh, man.
Sokovia Accords. Take examples from Civil War, the comic arc, video games, and film to support your stance.
It's more complicated than I think people realize. In
Yeah,
the
it
comics,
is.
Oh, it is.
I think it was Speedball or Nitro.
It was Speedball, Nitro, but yeah.
Yeah, they exploded a kindergarten and killed a bunch of babies.
Yeah.
And, that sucks. You're not supposed to kill the babies. It's so fucking hot, dog. But also, laser eyes. Wait, don't touch your eyes. You know, it feels too much like the type of persecution that black folks been dealing with since forever.
God bless him. He is really trying to get through this stuff.
So, bro, if Iron Man can't,
Omar is really trying to
to keep this shit from being as hot as it is, then I'm gonna side with him. But if not,
I'm rocking, dog. I'm trying to soothe myself.
We're going anti-Mutant Registration Act or Superhero Registration Act.
Mutant Registration Act was some true bullshit. Bro.
That was some bullshit. That was with
That's bullshit.
the senator.
Senator Kelly.
Yep.
Ed, anything to add to that? Well, actually, I'm trying to find where everybody lies on that. Pro or anti Superhuman Registration Act?
I'm gonna come father.
It is like we just did this.
Oh wait, hold on. The face that Edmund makes. This is all right. I'm gonna need y'all to throw y'all nostalgia glasses on right quick. The face Edmund makes here looks like in Three Ninjas, the first one, where you remember they had to train against the dummy and light up the eyes.
Yeah.
Remember when they beat up the big dude, the big guard, and that nigga was fucking. Look at the face Edmund make here. And then look.
Superhuman Registration Act.
I'm gonna come father.
Light up the eyes, boys.
Light up the eyes, boys. Light up the eyes.
That nigga was.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the top? Fucking hell.
Because if I start talking, it burns.
This one sucks.
I have the Three Ninjas grandpa in that list of people that I could beat in a one-on-one fight. Bro.
Oh, I forgot about Grandpa. What was his name? Grandpa.
You suffer? No, I'm stopping.
Hey, just waddling around in there.
Hey, bro, he whooped Snyder's ass.
Oh,
Snyder.
Mr. Shintaro?
Yeah. If you can whoop Snyder's ass, then you probably can whoop my ass too.
He did.
I need a water.
Sense in the movie.
He cheated though. He hit him with he hit him with a heel move. He put the jelly beans in his mouth. That's
Yeah,
so funny.
because Snyder.
Oh, because he pepper bombed
threw
him
a
already.
pepper bomb.
Shit was mostly Tony's fault.
Guitar riff.
You started most of this shit.
90!
I'd be anti-registration because I'm not even agreeing with my own point anymore.
There is no filter on Josh.
This is when I texted you during that,
you
like,
make it a
I was like drunk off the
unilateral
hot.
decision like that. Overall, I slightly trust the government less than I trust people, but I also think that, like Omari said, there is a middle ground to be found. Jesus fucking Christ.
This shit is ridiculous, dog.
And so I believe in accountability for superpowered people also, in that, like, if you're deciding to go out and do those things, you make the right decision or do the wrong thing, you should be held accountable for it. So
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's a more complicated question. Than
My main point
Yes.
about
Especially if you read the
the
comic
Superhuman
book.
Registration Act is like, what if I just want to chill? Like, if I'm,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I come in, like, I have no intention of becoming anything.
Well, yeah, if you-
Y'all shouldn't really need to keep tracks on me.
Right.
If you have to pick one or the other, I guess anti, but I'm in favor of a middle ground, more nuanced solution.
I agree.
You can't be rolling Olympics in schools and exploding.
Right.
You can't, like, that shit is not a.
There's also no room for nuance either, so it's either one or the other. Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I feel
Yeah, it's true. Like red lightsaber fights blue lightsaber.
exactly.
Oh my god. We still got two more?
What's this, Rick?
I have two cards
Mix them
here.
together.
Oh,
Hey, bitches.
Two more questions. One
I'm like mad now.
that will help us go on to
Like
finish
angry
this
at the
journey,
sauce.
and one
Which one
at
is
the
it?
finish line.
This is second to last one.
So,
all right, here we go.
before I ask the next question, we are going to pony up with number 9, Scorpion Disco by Karma Sauce.
Scorpion.
Scorpion Disco.
That sounds cool.
That's what we would call a hot sauce.
I thought that was the 9th sauce. Fucking hell.
You guys have my thoughts and prayers.
Is that enough or more?
That seems
That's
that'll
plenty.
that'll do.
Okay. Oh, Josh, you okay?
We're
Do
gonna
my split
get
link.
to the finish line.
I'm ready when y'all are.
So just a little bit of behind the strategy of eating the wings, because I'm a professional fatman. What I was doing with every flat is I would pull the small bone out so I could just like eat it the same way I would a drumstick and just go right to the sauce. And it was a mistake. I should not have done that.
I'm ready when y'all are.
I feel like I'm more obviously flushed than both of you are for some reason.
Whiteman.
That's what I'm reaching to that age of that.
White the
That's all about zest and seasoning.
Tomato.
You ready for the next one?
All right.
Oh man, it got me.
Have that
Oh,
bite.
is that where I make that ridiculous face?
Oh man, it.
Yeah.
Tomato.
You ready for the next one?
All right.
Oh man, it got me.
Oh no, that comes later.
Have that bite.
It got into my sinuses. Like burning the back of my eye.
Anybody else feel
Out
something
of
in their
all of
stomach
these,
that's
Yes.
now, out of all of these past 5, is there anything that you would eat like a whole plate of wings with?
Past 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, the barbacoa was good. This one was really good.
Okay.
I like that one. All right, we ready? Come on now. Let's get it.
Let's have that bite.
These damn fucking state fair ass drumsticks.
You just taste heat. So far, not hot, but
It's not as bad as the bomb. The bomb's
yeah.
That's what I was saying.
not as bad as the
The
bomb.
bomb is always the worst, and then I think everything.
You're so fucking long, bro. Like you're still doing the bomb right now, and I'm on to the next wing.
You're doing nothing but making that water spicy.
It was a very simple question.
Yes. Move on.
A very simple question in this round. Omari and Edmund, who is the white version of you? Josh, who is the black version of you?
These questions are fantastic.
Shit. The black version of Hir-O, the caricature. The white version of Hir-O, the caricature, I would say is Kenny Omega.
Okay.
In terms of like the not heel version, not healing it up, Kenny. Not the cleaner, but like the video game nerd, and but also I'm athletic, and also like I'm into comic books, right? Like that kind of thing. Obviously he's a way better athlete than I will ever be, but I would say Kenny Omega.
That's a legit one. Ed, white. Who is the white Ed?
I have no idea. I don't know how to compare who or what I try to be in life. The only person that comes to mind is just because I enjoy the show Scrubs, and I'm like, okay, JD could maybe be me.
Okay.
But he's such an asshole. don't want to be related to him. Although if I choose JD, feel free to choose Turk, Josh, to complete the cycle. I got no idea. Maybe if something comes up while Josh is answering a question, I'll come back around with a better answer.
I'll say this is significantly less hot than the bomb. The bomb is. It is. Like by far and away the hottest one so far. It's like a major cliff, a major jump.
I can agree with that.
Got a little schmutz on your beard there, Hir-O.
I am just hot.
Why don't you get it, motherfucker?
Transcendent human existence. All I taste is insane spiciness, and I can't distinguish anything anymore.
Cloud. Don't let him taste this. Don't let him taste the hot sauce.
I was more worried about the cats. They were both the cats were right behind the camera the whole time.
But Admiral Akbar style, black version of me. Fuck that. Yeah, Turk is not a bad option, but I was thinking well, Lamorne Morris, more specifically him in like New Girl. Just like that. Well-meaning, dorky, vaguely confuses everyone all the time because they're not quite on its wavelength. Like that's, yeah. I don't want to talk anymore.
I don't want to talk. Yeah, I think my favorite joke that still makes me laugh that I heard Lamorne Moyer say is he told the guy he had a credit score of a homeless ghost. That has stuck with me forever since I heard that. That was the funniest joke on the show ever. All right, guys.
Man, you had something else to add?
I do remember growing up, especially in high school, I was less animated than I am now, so I was referred to as the black version of Dari, a black male version. So if you do a gender bend and make me white,
there we go.
Daria,
hey, he did it.
So we'll go with that. Then.
Word.
Daria.
Cue the Hokuto no Ken sound. All right. There we go. This is it, gentlemen.
The last
this is number 10. This is the zenith. This is Hot Ones.
Edmund and I are about to make a crucial mistake.
It smells like gasoline. Fucking just.
And as you know, if you watch the show, it's customary.
Nothing's coming out. Bro, he was just all I saw is just.
So as you know,
I want to play that game.
Like I said, I'm Sean Evans and James Evans midway. The Hot Ones with the last dab. It is customary to put just a little bit more.
Oh my god!
Of the last dab on the last wing.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Oh,
is what they
so
always
that's like
say.
my second.
Fuck you, Sean.
You don't have to do it.
Y'all saw me put some more on there, right?
Is this acceptable?
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh was like, "No, I'm gonna do."
I feel like that's
Think
a lot
that'll
more
work.
than how this
Josh ran to the bathroom, so we'll have to give him a second.
Oh, did he die?
Suffer. I think he's breathing at the moment.
Okay, we gotta wait. I'm putting my wing down and I'm gonna wait to get back.
I think he was hoping that we would just go ahead while he was
Finally, after a wing later, I'm finally recovering from the bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Also, like another thing to consider is
still
like
not happy.
all of these cumulatively have like destroyed our tongues at this point.
Right.
Life sucks.
Hey, yo, so for all SwordCast fans, man, who watch Hot Ones and think that their shit is these wings hot as fuck, bro. I'm like, a guy who likes spicy food. I like spicy Thai food. This shit is warm.
I know I was talking shit before this.
Dang it.
We're still doing this shit.
I was planning on devouring more of the wing and taking multiple bites. I only did that with the first one, where I put a little bit more and
I was talking shit.
No, it was just me. Josh knew he was going to suffer. Omari, he started leaking confidence right before we started. So I was still talking shit to the very end. And I'm gonna talk shit now. Let's do this. Let's go, bitches.
I've seen people look worse. You guys look not so worse for wear.
Well, yeah, we don't get that like Sean Evans zoomed in red filter and distant echoes music.
Oh no, those are coming. I'm gonna edit that.
Yes.
That whole speech of you saying
said,
we
none
didn't
of
get
you
it, it's just gonna be on you.
None of you are crying or,
Not anymore.
any foolishness, but,
Now, my lily white skin disguised my tears. I definitely was crying a little bit earlier. Now I'm numb.
My stomach is upset.
And now all three of you are a bite away from immortality.
All right, here we go.
Sink
You
your
all ready?
teeth.
Yeah.
Cheers, fellas. Love y'all. See you on the other side.
Wow.
Fuck you, Sean.
My God.
Am I dead? No.
This or another shot of the bomb.
So far, I would take this over the bomb. So far. Well, I think it's kicking in. I feel it building.
Hold
And
on,
back
bro.
in my throat too.
Hold on, dog.
Critical mistake.
I'm going back in. Second.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, wow.
Are you calling me a
Because
bitch?
man, like you
You don't have to do
it's like
this.
when you're drunk and you like it's like when you're drunk and you're like feeling yourself
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna drag my nuts and have another one. And you're like, you shouldn't do this.
Bro, so a sneaky, underrated, hilarious part of this
Y'all
moment.
are drunk off of the.
Oh yeah, Scoville drunk for sure. A sneaky, funny part of this interaction is look at Edmund's reaction to this and how close he gets to the camera. Yeah, that nigga was legitimately insulted. Like, nigga, what the you calling me a bitch? Look,
I'm going back in. Second.
Oh my gosh.
Are you calling me a bitch?
You don't have to do this.
Like he was looking into
Josh is like, yo,
man, people, right?
get away from me
like
with
a
that shit.
fish-eyed lens for a second.
Come on, bro. Second bite.
Like all white people ever, I have reached the minimum requirements. And that's where I'm stuck.
Oh, fuck. Too much came out that time.
This one definitely. On the same level.
Here we go.
That's where I'm stuck.
Oh, fuck. Too much came out that time.
This one definitely. On the same level as mine.
Go, see, too much.
I should have taken a second. This is a bad idea, man, but we're in there now. Holy shit.
This nigga- Bro, Edmund had to legitimately. He did a haka dance.
I am quite frankly speechless, guys.
Double dab, bitches.
This is the pissing contest that nobody wins.
The pissing contest where you just piss fire. Ghost Rider. Even after crossing the finish line, I was still throwing the towel.
Bro, I can't explain to y'all how much pain I'm in right now.
Well, gentlemen, you have climbed the mountain
Dog.
and conquered the very concept of
I'm
heat.
like, so at this stage, there are legitimate pangs of like worry at this point. Like, am I gonna be all right? Like, can I finish this? Because I don't know. Like, it's not getting any better, and I have to talk some more. So
at least for now, you
Like all white people, I bring to the
become
minimum
legendary
requirement.
in the Hot Ones SwordCast challenge.
like
SwordCast
here's
Hot Ones
where the
challenge.
worry starts. I'm
Now,
like,
each of you must get a hot take that will graduate from the status of hot take to law. We must all accept it as law. You don't even need to explain it.
it's not clear if I'm gonna survive at this point.
So whenever you're ready, gentlemen,
All right, I'm ready. Oh my God, dog.
speak your hot take into factum.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
This one like hurts. I'm in legit
He's
pain,
trying
bro.
his best not to bust out.
I'm trying not to laugh at y'all, dog. It was like
Motherfucker. The last of us. Joe.
I don't know if you heard. So the gimmick here is that since we completed it, we get to make a hot take that becomes like law. That
I love it.
That now like niggas can't talk shit no more.
And Ain't shit. So shall it be forever, radio.
So shall it be forever.
Joe, terrible body, terrible human being. Yes, he deserved to die. And I hope he burns in. That's all I got.
He just died.
Oh my God, bro. That was such a bad idea to go in a second time.
He is dying.
Edmund, it is now time for you to make your royal decree from on high. Turn your hot take into fact.
Do I really have to do it now? I can't save it for later.
It means more right now.
Fuck. I think something just happened. I think I might be on the other side of it. Pardon me. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
Edmund has coming up the single funniest moment in this entire show.
I think I'm crying.
Roll 2.
This is the look of victory, my friends.
You feel like it.
Okay.
Wipe my face. The whole roll of paper towel.
The SwordCast.
There's like not enough liquid to drink, bro.
Can't even talk.
I'm still not even sure what hot take I want to take. Because I feel bad after doing this. Stop laughing at us.
I'm so patient right now.
Damn, you gotta answer the question, dog.
No, I got it. I feel bad by underwriting previous SwordCast rulings, but it has to be said. Since you guys have gone ahead and reneged on what you said about Boba Fett, I appreciate it. I'll be officially the one to make y'all an official canon.
Got too much echo. Can you stand up and get away from Josh?
Echo, but it sounded terrible.
Yeah, it was rough.
I've been standing up the whole time.
Maybe if Josh mutes.
Oh yeah, Josh, can you mute?
Josh, mute real quick.
Cool. Oh, stomach. I hope this doesn't come back up this way. That helped a lot, actually. All right.
Dog, the exploding bird, bro.
I hope this doesn't come back up this way.
Fucking Simpsons belch ass.
That helped a lot, actually. All right. Captain America, the First Avenger, is solidly a good movie. It is taking way too much criticism for a movie that is actually legitimately fun, well put together, good, and a great start or continuation for the MCU to make it a solid, well-written trilogy of the MCU films. And by far, certainly, the best trilogy, of course, out of all of them. And it is not the weakest, well, it is the weakest link, but only relatively speaking, because the others are so great, but that one is not terrible, as it has been maligned and blasphemed and slandered against, not just on SwordCast, but other areas as well. So I will take a stand for the MCU's Captain America, because he does a pretty damn good job, and I'm crying over it, and I will be willing to do this all over again just to make another decree if I have an idea.
Bro,
and I feel like
Josh with the worst
right
take of all time coming up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Return now.
Let's now go into the. We must go into the archives, into the tier lists, and amend them, because now Captain America: The First Avenger is a good film.
Got it.
All right, and now Josh, it is your turn. to speak hot take into law.
Unmute.
And unmute first, though.
Fuck. So
The white guy's fuck.
I'm like holding in an incredibly spicy shit right now too. So this is just agony. Out of the original trilogy, Mass Effect 2 is the worst Mass Effect.
Oh my God! Josh, what are you doing?
Worst take ever.
My goodness, yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's a great game, but it is the least good out of the original 3 Mass Effects.
Isn't that your favorite one?
Yes.
That
Fuck.
sucks, man.
It's been ratified.
Right, and all I can do is just sit there and
Nothing
take
we
it.
can do about it.
Take it.
There's law. Gentlemen, I appreciate you for letting me guide you along this journey. Is there anything that you would like
Bro,
to point
look
people
at
to?
Edmund looks like he's dying.
Obviously, the
So hold on,
SwordCast
look at us here
podcast,
at the
you're
beginning
not
of the
here.
at the end versus us at the beginning.
It was all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Let's do this.
Hey,
Fun.
goddamn it! Had a couple wings. Getting a little hotter. Oh, getting a little hotter. Fucking.
Starting to panic a little bit.
Oh shit! Taking a little break here.
Oh my god.
All hell breaks loose. Niggas is just progressively just.
Bro, the part when Josh was about to start talking to Edmund, just start coughing uncontrollably. Hilarious.
To speak first, though.
He is right here.
Fuck. So, Mass Effect.
Is there anything that you would like to point people to? Obviously, the SwordCast podcast. You're not here without being, in having the SwordCast a part of your weekly regimen. Ed and Josh, is there anything else we should know?
Once we get it off the ground, our sister podcast.
Now, fun fact: they've been talking about this podcast for just about as long as you and I've been talking about
Josh
it.
and Edmund?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fire.
And so y'all got to get y'all shit together. I've been trying to help y'all, and we can have a whole SwordCast and Illapile family.
Yeah, I would love that.
So hurry up, come on, get your stuff together, guys.
Get it together.
Okay.
Hey man, absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Also,
hit me
make
up on
want some
Instagram.
chicken.
Yeah, bro.
Buy some art. Buy some prints. Make me feel
I
better
fried
about
the shit out
myself.
of those wings. It's just
Buy some art.
Art of Rufus.
Sidebar. Buy some art from
Feel
Edmund.
free.
Yes.
Amazing
Not
artist.
necessarily.
Here we go. Art of Rufus.
Yeah.
And
Support him.
I can do commissions. Hook you up on some
I don't think
pieces,
there's any
don't know,
more
whatever
funny
you
stuff
appreciate.
that happens here.
I'm
was
just getting these
hilarious.
jokes off on Twitter.
Yes, support.
and Twitter.
Well, since you're
I'm
here,
just-
you can big up your pod again.
Well, we're doing it's like a podcast or whatever at ILA_POW on Instagram and Twitter. Like I said in the video, I'm getting these jokes off, and Instagram I'm actually kind of sort of doing the business. In Hyphen Podcast Group, we got the I was gonna say we got the SwordCast. Been saying it all day. We got the Wrestlecast Power Hour, which I've already opened the invitation up to the SwordCast for our tag team bout.
Boom.
Boom.
So we'll be doing that pretty soon. That's probably a season 2 opener.
Let's
Season
get
2
it.
opener.
Fantastic.
Hilarious, man. That was very funny. Loved it. Made me want some chicken as well.
Yeah, I might have to see what's up on some chicken. I'm on vacation still too, so
If you
and a hoop today, so might be fried chicken.
Right.
what's your hot take, man, that you would make?
Oh, yeah,
into
good
law?
question.
My hot take. Does that mean it becomes law?
No, goddamn it, you got to eat the chicken wing.
Oh, that's right. We don't
Legit.
get
I will
to
do
make
that.
it a law.
Well, there's one hot take that once you think about it, you can't argue with it, and I think you guys have said it on here already. Wolverine is just Mario with claws. Wolverine is just Mario with claws. This nigga can do anything.
Right.
And the healing factor is essentially just green mushrooms.
Yep.
And he's Mario with claws, bro. That's it.
So we skipped it, but at the end of this, I say that I would not do that challenge again. I actually think I might. I think I might do
You
it
would
again.
do it again?
I think I might. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I needed to recover for like 30 minutes after, longer, maybe an hour afterwards. But it was just so much fun that I would do it again.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you ever do it with the wing, with each wing tossed in that sauce?
So we talked about this. Ed and Josh and I talked about this in the day leading up to it, and I think we just, because I don't know how to like bake the sauce onto the wing. I'm not that good of a cook.
Yeah.
I think, and you're a cook. You are a professional cooking person, so you could be the judge on this. By my mind, though, in my mind, if I'm like dabbing a concentrated dab of it on there, wouldn't that be hotter than if I coated it with? Because it's like more evenly distributed as opposed to just like, here's just a big like solid glob of hot sauce.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But also you're kind of getting some defense from the chicken around it that's not in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
If it's tossed in it,
there's no escape.
There's no escaping it.
Well, that's why. Okay, so that's a good point, and that's why. But so I think we still got off okay, because if you watch Hot Ones, the actual show, don't nobody really take more than one bite. Like once they get towards the end, I was cleaning it because I'm telling you, like that was literally my dinner. So like I had to eat all them wings.
My man's had pain for dinner.
Right, I had fucking burnt taste buds for dinner.
Oh man,
it was fun though. So if you're gonna be around, not to put all your business out on the internet, but you're gonna be around for a couple of days.
A couple of days.
Oh sweet,
there's time. See what we can do.
There's time.
So yeah.
Also, man, we gotta I don't know. We gotta do something wrestling involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta
we need to time one of your visits with a pay-per-view.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And maybe Twitch live stream.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah. I'll be
picking
the girls
tomorrow?
up. I'll be here tomorrow.
Is it?
I'm
NXT
pretty sure.
tomorrow?
I'm pretty sure. Great American Bash is tomorrow.
Let me check. If it's tomorrow, you guys come to my crib and watch it. Yeah. I'll check on that as soon as we get done.
Pizza and wings, but not for any of your kids because I'm gonna eat them all.
Pizza and wings. Let's get it.
Do you want to try to set up a stream?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
We gotta turn it away from the TV, or else Vince McMahon.
Hey!
You gotta pay for that.
These blacks always stealing.
I'm sending Hulkster right over there.
I'm coming over there, man. And I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out with these brothers, man. And they're gonna re-legitimize Hulkamania, brother. I'm gonna hang out with you chocolate chips, man.
I feel like he tries really
fucking hard.
And just trips and falls into it anyways.
That's one of the running gags on WrestleCast.
Damn it.
That's one of our running gags on WrestleCast is like Hogan shows up to he just can't help himself. Yeah.
Everything's about
And I think he really can't.
Yeah,
he just genuinely.
and everything's about him. It has to be about him.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
There it is, man. This is a fun format. Way to switch up the format here a little bit.
Yeah, hilarious.
Hey man, next time that we do also need to we got to tier the Ghibli movies.
Great idea. Great
I've
idea.
actually officially seen all of them now.
Yeah,
I'm still a couple of movies behind, so I gotta catch up.
Bruh, in Ann Arbor, at this movie theater in Ann Arbor, every Saturday until summer's over, they're showing a Ghibli movie there.
Damn it!
But it's they're doing it at a weird time though. I think
in the afternoon
it's not
or something?
4 o'clock or something like that. Yeah.
Gotta go to work. I'm an adult.
And then yeah, I don't know which one they're showing next Saturday.
Well,
but I'm
we can stop giving everybody the ideas.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't do that. That's a shitty idea. Don't do that.
Check it.
Welcome back, Hir-O.
All right, man. Episode tonight. Boom.
My word is my sword, Hokage and Batosai, pulling the blades out of the forge, yo. Prior to my knowledge of the Force, was sticking Jedi, but through obtaining holocrons from both sides, I'm under gray skies. Everything that glitter ain't kyber crystal, my mind will lift you. In this time we shine together, disarm your pistol, yo. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash. Welcome to the SwordCast, SwordCast. My wordplay, my swordplay when blades clash.